Imagine waking up late on a busy day, racing against time to get ready, and desperately trying to avoid being late for an important meeting. Today's story is about Maria, who faced exactly this challenge. Through her chaotic morning, we'll learn valuable lessons about preparation, time management, and how to stay calm under pressure. Let's dive into her adventure and see what she discovers. Maria was sleeping deeply when, suddenly, she opened her eyes and looked at the clock. She realized she was very late. The alarm didn't go off. She should have woken up an hour earlier. "Oh, no," she exclaimed, jumping out of bed. Her heart started to beat faster as she looked around the room, still half asleep. How could this happen, she thought, feeling panic begin to take over. She ran to the bathroom and quickly washed her face, with no time to worry about details like putting on makeup or fixing her hair. "Today is not a day for vanity," she murmured to herself, grabbing the hairbrush and brushing quickly. Maria knew she needed to hurry, or else she would be late for work. She had to think fast and act even faster. Back in the bedroom, Maria tried to choose what to wear. Everything seemed to be out of place. She opened the closet and grabbed the first shirt she saw. "This will do," she thought, dressing quickly. But when she looked for her favorite pants, she realized they weren't there. "Where are my pants?" She started rummaging through the drawers, scattering clothes everywhere. Finally, she found a pair of jeans and put them on hurriedly. Now, with her outfit more or less ready, she desperately searched for her bag and the essential items: wallet, keys, phone. "Where are my keys?" she asked herself, feeling her anxiety grow. She looked under the sofa, on the kitchen table, and finally found them in the bathroom. How did they end up here, she thought, grabbing the keys and running to the door. She knew time was running out and needed to leave immediately if she wanted a chance to make it to work on time. Maria was finally ready to leave. With her bag on her shoulder and keys in hand, she opened the door and ran outside. As she reached the sidewalk, she saw the bus she usually takes pulling away at the corner. "No. Wait," she shouted, waving frantically, but the driver didn't see her, and the bus continued on. "Great, just what I needed," she thought, already tired and out of breath. She looked at the clock and knew that waiting for the next bus would definitely make her late. With no other option, she decided to call a taxi. She quickly took out her phone, opened the app, and ordered the nearest taxi. While waiting, Maria paced back and forth, biting her lips and watching the cars passing by. When the taxi finally arrived, she hurried in and said to the driver, "Please, as fast as possible. I'm very late." In the taxi, Maria tried to control her anxiety. She looked out the window, watching the traffic, which seemed to move like a turtle. "Why is there always so much traffic when we're in a hurry?" she thought. She couldn't stop looking at the clock. Each minute felt like an eternity. Come on," she muttered to herself, trying to stay calm. The driver noticed her restlessness and tried to reassure her, "We'll get there. Don't worry." But with every red light, Maria felt like time was slipping away from her. She thought about the consequences of being late for work. What if I miss an important meeting? Or worse, what if the boss notices? She tried to focus, taking deep breaths and trying to stay calm, but her heart kept pounding. After what felt like an eternity, the taxi finally started to move faster. Maria saw the office building in the distance and felt a mix of relief and tension. When the taxi stopped in front of the office building, Maria quickly paid the driver, thanked him, and ran out. She rushed through the lobby, walking briskly and waving quickly to the security guard who greeted her every day. "Good morning, Maria," he said, but she barely had time to reply. She reached the elevator and pressed the button repeatedly, as if that could make it arrive faster. The elevator finally arrived, and she stepped in, pressing her floor button. Come on," she murmured, watching the floor numbers rise slowly. When the doors opened, she rushed out and quickly headed to her desk. As soon as she sat down, she looked at the clock. There were 2 minutes left before the meeting started. "Phew, I made it," she thought, taking a deep breath, but still feeling the adrenaline rushing through her body. Maria quickly turned on her computer and joined the online meeting. Luckily, the boss hadn't started speaking yet. While waiting, she fixed her hair and adjusted her clothes discreetly, trying to look calm and prepared. When the boss finally began the meeting, Maria tried to concentrate, but her mind was still racing. During the meeting, she realized how close her lateness had come to causing a big problem. "I need to be more organized," she thought. "I can't just rely on the phone alarm." After the meeting, Maria promised herself that from that day on, she would set more than one alarm and prepare her things the night before. She knew she needed to change her routine to avoid the chaos of that morning. With a sigh of relief and a light smile, she thought, "Well, at least I learned a lesson today." And so, Maria returned to work, knowing that the morning had been a challenge but also an opportunity to become more organized and prepared for the future. Thank you for joining us today to hear Maria's story. We hope it inspired you to stay prepared and manage your time wisely. We'd love to hear your suggestions for future videos in the comments below. See you next time.